Watch what happens when good visualizers begin visualizing other things. You were George, were you not? Did I read that right? Chris. Do you know this young lady you're sitting next to? Ma'am, your name is? Julia. Julia, Chris, Julia. Would you shake hands? Because you're about to know each other a whole lot better than you ever thought you would. Would you help me, Julia? Would you mind helping me?
No.
Would you do me a favor? Would you put your arm up just like that? Chris, are you hypnotized right now? Are you sure? Good. See that band there? You can just read sun guard. See it? Would you look at that word sun guard? Take a nice deep breath for me, would you? Remember how relaxed you were a few seconds ago? Remember that relaxation? Remember the relaxation? Remember the relaxation? Sleep, Chris. Deep sleep. Loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb. Now he's going to get more and more relaxed. At some point he's going to try to fall into your lap. You just hold on to him, okay? How are you?
Fine.
Your first name is?
Barbara.
Barbara. See that sun guard symbol there? Take a nice deep breath for me, would you? Beautiful. Sleep. Deep sleep, 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 sleep. All the way down. Loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb. Keep dropping deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Well, you've been there. What the heck? Your name, your name is? Dawn. You are? Laura. Laura, Dawn. Shake, shake. She's going to need you to help so she doesn't fall on the floor if you don't mind. There you go. And it's Laura, correct? See that sun guard symbol up there? Take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. Sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. All the way down. Loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb. Sleep all the way down. Loosen limb, loosen limb. All the way down. More and more relaxed. Your feet are relaxing. Your legs are relaxing. Your whole body's getting loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb. Sleep. Beautiful. You're concentrating perfectly. You said you had been hypnotized before. Your name's... You are already there, pal. You just don't realize it. What's your name, sir?
Joseph.
Joseph. Sleep. Way down deep. Loosen limb. All the way down. More and more relaxed. Is this the strangest thing you ever saw or what? You don't believe any of this, do you? Your first name again, ma'am, is?
Nicole.
Nicole. See the sun guard symbol there? You're wide awake, right? You're not hypnotized now, right? Sure. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath on me, would you? And sleep. Beautiful. Deeper and more relaxed. Deeper and more relaxed. Loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen. Sleep. Deep sleep. All the way down. More relaxed. Let your feet relax, your legs relax. Muscles in your stomach and back, muscles in your shoulders. Every single muscle, every single fiber. Loosen limb, loosen limb, loosen limb. How you doing, sir? You feeling okay? Take a deep breath for me, would you? Sleep. All the way down. Loosen limb, loosen limb. Deeper and more relaxed, deeper and more relaxed, deeper and more relaxed, deeper and more relaxed. You are concentrating perfectly. You're doing wonderfully. But you know, we're going to go much deeper than this. I know you're relaxed, but I'm going to show you how we can get 10 times more relaxed. I'm just going to start slowly counting. I want you to listen to those numbers. With each and every number I count, just want you to imagine that you're dropping deeper into relaxation. That's all you need to do is just imagine you can feel yourself, and it'll happen. Just imagine you feel your mind and your body sinking deeper and deeper into this wonderful relaxation, so deep, so relaxed, so deep and so relaxed, that by the time I reach number 1, you are at least 10 times more relaxed. Imagine that 10 times deeper into relaxation. And we're going to begin right now by taking a nice deep breath. Breathe in deeply. That's it. And exhale completely, letting yourself sink deeper. 5. That's right. 5. Let your legs relax. Let your legs relax. Relax. Let the muscles in your feet relax. Relax. Feel the tension draining from your body, draining down deeper, 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 deeper. You're doing beautiful. Now we're going to go even deeper. 4. That's right. More relaxed. Muscles in your stomach and back. Muscles in your shoulders and chest. More relaxed. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. We're going to go deeper now, even deeper. 3. Your arms, heavy and limp, heavy and limp. Loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp. Sleep very deep now. Beautiful, very deep. Now we're going to drop even deeper. 2. Let your neck relax. Let the muscles in your neck just drop down and relax. Sleep very deep. Sleep. Deeper and deeper, concentrating and dropping deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Finally allowing yourself to go all the way down. Sleep. 1. All the muscles in your face and jaws, sleep deeper and deeper. The muscles in your face and jaws, sleep deeper and deeper. Muscles in your head and scalp, sleep. Sleep deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. You are concentrating beautifully. Deeper with every breath now, and just keep going deeper until I ask you to awaken. You are doing beautifully. We're going to do this relatively quickly. First thing I'd like to demonstrate, I promised people that would come up here be very, very relaxed. Please notice, I've asked these good visualizers, people that can visualize holding balloons filled with helium and their arms float up in the air. They are now visualizing being completely and totally relaxed. The net result of that visualization is this profound state of relaxation. In fact, these folks are pretty much as relaxed as human beings can be and still be breathing. There's no tension at all in the body. Absolute, complete, and total relaxation. Also notice they are not gritting their teeth, they're not tensing their stomach muscles, they're not hunching their shoulders. They've allowed themselves to totally relax. There are a plethora of benefits to learning this technique. But isn't this the most practical benefit? Wouldn't this be nice to learn how to do on your own? Wouldn't it be nice at the end of a really nutty day if you could go somewhere, take a few deep breaths, and a few minutes later be this relaxed? They are this relaxed because of what they are visualizing. All right, that's the first lesson. People that do consistently report they sleep better at night. They will often report they feel as if their concentration has improved. A lot of times they'll tell you, my tension headaches have disappeared. This, if you take it as far as it goes, if this is it, as far as you go with this technique, I believe you're light years ahead of most people. However, there's a lot more to it than that. They are this relaxed because of what they are visualizing, loose and limp and relaxed. What is the opposite of relaxation? And they'll just keep going deeper. Wait till you see. What's the opposite of relaxation? Stress and tension. All right. Does it make sense? Does it stand to reason if we change the picture in their mind, we should change the physical response, right? Folks, that's my presentation in a nutshell. Change the way you think about change, and you'll change your performance. See yourself using that integration, you'll use it. See yourself finding ways of effectively cutting costs, you'll find them. But if you can't see it, you won't do it. Change the picture, you change the performance. So, let's change the picture and see what happens. You're all doing beautifully now, concentrating, going deeper and deeper. In a moment, I'm going to extend your arm. As I extend your arm, I want you to imagine that arm is stiff like a bar of steel. As I extend your arm, I want you to concentrate, feel that arm stiff and rigid like a steel bar. Feel that arm locking into place, stiff and rigid, locking into place, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, locking into place like a bar of steel welded to your shoulder. That's right, like, never mind, like a steel bar, locking into shoulder, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid. Concentrate, stiff and rigid. Now, let just the person whose shoulder I'm touching, loose and limp, just to put now, stiff and rigid like a bar of steel. There you go, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff, more stiff, more rigid, more stiff, more rigid. And as I count backwards from 3 down to 1, by the time I reach number 1, that arm's going to be like a bar of steel. So stiff and rigid, you'll discover you cannot lower it. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, it simply will not go down until I clap my hands. Feel this happening now. 3, that arm's like a bar of steel. 2, that has been welded tightly to your shoulder, getting more stiff, more rigid. 1, so stiff, so incredibly rigid, even as you try to lower the arm, you'll discover it will not go down. And I want you to try. In fact, I want you to feel it's important to lower that arm, but you find it won't go down until I clap my hands, and the harder you try, the more stiff and the more rigid it gets. You're not trying hard enough. Try harder, stiff and rigid. Even as I press on it, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid. I need a skeptic. Gentleman over here, sir, if you don't mind, sit at the corner. Would you help me step into my office for a minute? And if you don't mind, do it quickly, because I'm going to try to save some time here. Stiff and rigid like a bar of steel. We're going to do the guys first. We're going to do them quickly, without wanging down, steady downward pressure. We'll just steadily downward press on that arm, report to the group what that feels like in terms of degree of strength and rigidity. Again, if you don't mind. In fact, pick any of the guys you want. My personal favorite. Is that hard to believe or what? Now, the reason I asked them to do the guys first is that we've always been taught that women have less upper body strength than men. So you would reasonably expect that a female should be less able to do this little test of strength than a guy would. That would be the expectation. Would you press on this young lady's arm, report to the group what that feels like in terms of degree and strength of rigidity? Pick whatever you want. Now, come on out here for a second if you don't mind. Are they roughly equal? Yeah. All right. Picture for 2 reasons. You had a skeptical look on your face, and you're a nice big guy. Would you make one of your arms as stiff and as rigid as you felt theirs? Because you actually felt them. Do whatever you need to do, make your arm as stiff and as rigid. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. Come on, I can tell by looking at it. That's not even close. Come on, try again. All right, at least where I can get to it, okay? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to use 2 fingers here. Now, try again. 2 fingers, ready? Try as hard as you can. Okay, now, who's exerting more strength? You or these people up here? They are. They are. Anybody comes up here and tells you it's almost twice as strong, and here's why. A couple things I want you to notice. When he made his body stiff and rigid, he grit his teeth, he set his feet, kind of got his whole body involved. That's not what any of these folks are doing. They haven't changed their breathing patterns, they haven't grit their teeth. Nothing's changed except the part they're concentrating on, and that part to a very great degree. First difference. Second difference is the degree of strength. I think you'd be the first to admit much stronger. Agreed? Third difference. Look how long they've had their arms out there. Try doing that. Try hanging your arm out there for 60 seconds and see what happens. These folks could hang their arm out there literally for hours with little or no discomfort because in their mind it's a bar of steel, so they're acting like it's a bar of steel. Same thing happens when you make up your mind you're going to accomplish a project or a goal. The minute you get it set in your head, the minute you can see it happening, you stop paying attention to the distractions and the problems and the obstacles, and you plow through and get the job done. That's what these top achievers are doing. They're focusing. Thanks for coming up here. Give him a round of applause. Beautiful. When I clap my hands, your arms will drop. The instant your arms drop, let yourself fall twice as deep asleep. Imagine that. Loosen limb, twice as deep asleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Twice as deep. 5, 4, sleep. 3, deeper and deeper. 2, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Relax, loosen limb. And 1, you are concentrating perfectly. Deep sleep. Would you agree that your emotions play a part in your performance? If you have a positive attitude, if you like what you're doing, if you are confident, if you can actually...
Kyle Hurley on stage.
Gotta keep an eye on these guys. Little demonstration of emotional control. Let me show you how you can control your emotions with visualization. You are all concentrating perfectly now. You're doing beautifully. Concentrating perfectly, doing beautifully. Here we go now. In a moment, when I touch your shoulder, start laughing. As I touch your shoulder, start laughing, laughing, laughing. As I touch your shoulder, laughing, laughing, harder and harder. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Funniest thing. Laughing, 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 laughing. It's getting funnier and 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 funnier. More and more hilarious. In fact, it's getting 10 times funnier. 10 times funnier. The harder you laugh, the better you feel. The harder you laugh, the funnier it gets. It's absolutely the most hilarious thing in the whole wide world. It just keeps getting funnier, funny, 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 funny. Now it's getting 100 times funnier, 100 times, 100 times funnier, 100 times funnier, 100 times funnier. It is the funniest thing in the whole wide world. And sleep. Okay. About 3 hours down the road is Hollywood, Florida. I think you'd be hard-pressed getting actors to do what you just saw these folks do. You saw an example of emotional control. If I come up, touch your shoulder, and said, start laughing, could you start laughing like that? That's not ha, ha, ha. I mean, that's definitely turning into an emotional wellspring, tapping into it, and turning it on. Very impressive. I'll tell you what impresses me more. Their ability to turn it off at will. Shutting it down isn't easy. For example, only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, laughing, 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 10 times funnier. 100 times funnier. The funniest thing in the whole wide world. It just gets funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and more hilarious. And sleep. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
It blows my mind.
Controlling your emotions. I know most of you work in a team. Many of you are managing a team. Maybe some of those teams you have a little personality conflicts with, little irritations. You can control that. You can see yourself getting a job, putting your personal feelings aside and getting the job done effectively. Maybe they bring on a new project or a new piece of software that you're a little intimidated by. You can control that. You can see yourself mastering it. You've done it before and you can done it again and you can do it again. You have the, what do I do for a living? And you can do all of that with emotional control through the use of visualization. I'm going to do 2 more quick demonstrations and I got to get out of here, but you're all concentrating perfectly now. Sleep, very deep, sleep, loosen limp, sleep, very deep, 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 loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp, and loosen limp. Very, very relaxed, very deep and very relaxed. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, only the person whose shoulder I'm touching. At the count of 5, when you open your eyes, first thing you're going to notice, you become incredibly thirsty since you've been sitting here. Man, are you thirsty? You're going to ask for some water. I'm going to go to give it to you, but when you go to drink it, you'll discover you can't remember where your mouth is, can't remember where your mouth is. You've forgotten where your mouth is. You'll try to take a drink, but you cannot find it no matter how hard you try. Your mouth is simply gone. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, deep sleep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. When you open your eyes, sir, there are marbles in your mouth, marbles in your mouth. You'll try to talk, the marbles keep getting in the way. In fact, every single syllable comes out mumbled and jarbled. Marbles in your mouth at the count of 3. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, deep sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep. In a moment, ma'am, I'm going to remove one of your shoes. I'm going to take one of your shoes off your foot. As I remove the shoe from your foot, I want you to use your incredible imagination. I want you to imagine that shoe is being erased from your mind. Concentrate. 3, 2, 1. It's gone. It's erased from your mind. Loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp, loosen limp. Now, squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. In a moment, when I reach number 3, you'll sit up straight in the chair feeling fantastic in every way. However, the first thing you'll notice, one of your shoes is missing. One of your shoes is missing, and you won't be able to find it. No matter where you look, no matter how hard you look, that shoe is simply gone. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't experience it any single way. The shoe is gone at the count of 3. Let those suggestions sink into your mind now, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. And eyes wide open at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sit up straight in the chair, responding to your suggestions, feeling fantastic. A round of applause for these guys. Wide awake, sitting up straight in the chair, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake, feeling fantastic in every way. My microphone's over here. Wide awake, feeling wonderful in every way. Hey, how y'all doing? Everybody doing okay here? Testing, testing. Hey, are you hypnotized?
I feel like it, yeah.
Okay, how about you, sir? You hypnotized? Not? Are you sure?
Sure.
Sleep. Hands stuck to your head like glue, stuck like super glue, stuck like super glue. Eyes wide open. 1, 2, 3, 5. Up, eyes wide open. Now, sir, would you do me a favor? Would you raise your right hand for me? Tell you what, I'll give you an advance. See if you can pry it off of your left hand. You keep trying until I ask you to stop. Everybody doing okay? Does anybody need anything up here? You okay?
Bottle of water.
You thirsty? Well, here's a bottle of water if you want. Everybody else doing okay? I'm sorry, I keep asking names. Your name, sir, is? Your name is? It's not what you told me before, man. Where do you come from? And how are you?
I'm fine.
You know, ma'am, the hotel's very, very strict about bringing people up on stage without shoes on. Did you come up here with both of your shoes?
Yes?
Well, it looks like one's missing. Did you come up here with both of them? Because look, one's missing there. The harder you try to find, the more impossible it becomes. But did you have it when you came up here?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can get up and look for it if you want. Do I got any more? And I'm going to describe what you're seeing real quickly, and I'm going to wrap things up. Before you laugh at this young lady's inability to find her shoe, it is called a negative hallucination. Simply not seeing something that is right before your very eyes. How many times you walk around the house looking for your car keys in your hand? You walk around looking for your eyeglasses and they're sitting up on your head, right? She can focus very, very well. She can focus so well that if she wants to, she simply doesn't see something right before her eyes. Some of you are doing the same thing in business. If you don't like learning something or doing something or some part or aspect of the job, a lot of you are tuning out things around you, again, just like that video with the gorilla. Now, Chris, you really can't get your hand off your head here, man? Are you sure? And you really don't know where your shoe is?
No.
Did you have it when you come up here?
Yes, I did.
All right, we're going to try to help you. Your shoe is within 1 foot of where you're sitting right now. Isn't that true? It's within 1 foot of where you're sitting right now. See if you can find it. Hey, Paul, do you have any idea what this is? Looks like a finger. You know what it really is? It's a sleep gun. You shoot people with this gun, they go into a deep sleep. Watch. Oh, yes. Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot that wall. But it's going to hit that wall, ricochet off the back, hit the side wall, and then it's going to come straight at you and put you into a deep sleep, but you don't really believe that, do you? Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Ready? Sleep way down deep. Sleep way down deep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Very deep, very deep. I'm out of time, so I got to wrap this up. But wasn't that amazing? Isn't these guys amazing? Woo! Pictures you carry around inside your head. You know, if you tell yourself it's not going to work, it's not going to work. If you tell yourself I can't see it, you can't see it. If you tell yourself my hand is stuck, your hand is stuck. If you tell yourself I'll never master this program, you're never going to master that program. The things you carry around inside your head really do affect your performance. Now, first thing, folks, I got to do is remove all the suggestions I've given you. I'm going to count back from 3 to 1, keep going deeper and deeper as I count back from 3 to 1. By the time I reach number 1, every single suggestion I've given you is totally and completely removed. Everything's back to normal, but you're still in a very, very deep sleep. 3, going deeper and deeper. 2, more and more relaxed. 1, everything's back to normal, which means you will absolutely be able to find your shoe the instant you open your eyes. You're doing beautifully. Now I'm going to give you some suggestions that are very positive, so please listen very carefully. First, from this moment forward, you and you alone are in control of this state of mind. I'm going to say that again. You and you alone are in complete and total control of this relaxation. You'll find you can easily and quickly return to this state of mind whenever you want, wherever you want, and you can give yourself suggestions that will be every bit as powerful as any suggestions that I could possibly give to you. You control this state of mind. You can get back into this state of mind, and you can give yourself suggestions whenever you wish. I have written a book. It's called Take Control of Your Subconscious Mind. I'm at the back of the room here, and if you folks want to come and see me, those folks up on stage here, I would like to give you a copy of this book as a gift for being so kind to volunteer. And in that book, it has all kinds of chapters on how to do this to yourself. If you follow the chapters, you'll easily and quickly get back, give yourself suggestions, and wake yourself up. Let that suggestion sink into your mind. Now we're going to wake you up here feeling wonderful. In just a minute, I'm going to count forward from 1 up to 5. As I count forward, you're going to awaken feeling rested, refreshed, relaxed, invigorated. In fact, you're going to feel wonderful than you felt in weeks. Just one little thing. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching at this moment, only this person whose shoulder I'm touching. For the next 20 minutes, whenever you hear me and only me say the word success, you will jump up from wherever it is you are sitting, and at the top of your voice, you will shout, "It's Sun Guard for me." And I mean, you're not just going to say it. You're going to shout it with all the motivation, all the enthusiasm you can possibly muster. In fact, each time I say success, you'll jump up and shout it with more enthusiasm, more gusto. Remember, that'll last for 10 minutes. It's Sun Guard for me. Whenever you hear me say the word success, let that suggestion sink deep, deep, deep into your mind. You've all been beautiful subjects, and in a moment, as I count from 1 to 5, I'm going to ask you all to awaken feeling rested, refreshed, invigorated, relaxed, better than you have felt in weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. 1, your arms and legs are waking up now, so you can sit up straight in the chair. You're waking. You feel fantastic. 2, your mind, your body are waking up. You feel alert, refreshed, invigorated. You're going to have a wonderful day. Your thoughts are clear, sharp, focused, and precise. 3, you're having an absolutely perfect mental process. Your body's charged and energized, feeling fantastic in every way. 4, waking. And 5, all of this applause is for you guys. These guys are great. You guys are absolutely, thank you so much. Wish I had more time to play with you. You guys are just great. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Julia, thank you very, very much. But I do very, very much want to say thank you to Mr. Mickey. I want to say thank you to SunGuard and its management and establishment. But most of all, of course, I got to say thanks for you guys, for which my show would be boring without. You guys were excellent subjects. You really were. Thank you so much. And I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I want to give you all a copy of this book if you come back and see me. Book has some chapters on self-hypnosis. Practice what's in this book. You'll all be a great success if you are not already.
SunGuard, hire it!
There are chapters in this book on weight loss, smoking. There's a specific chapter on how to be a success in business.
SunGuard, hire it!
What are you doing?
Good question.
Why are you doing it?
I don't know.
Well, come on. I'm trying to tell these guys that if you listen to this book, it'll help you all be a success. I want to wish you all good luck.
SunGuard, hire it!
Have a great year. Thank you, SunGuard. Thank you for having me. Good luck to all of you. Let me help you all down off the stage here. Be careful coming off the stage. Thank you very much. You guys were wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, ma'am. You were absolutely fantastic. Thank you.